So I will be introducing two of my narratives today. The first one is narrative 6. It's a character's name and meaning behind it, their physical appearance, some of their favorite things, if they have any habits, their background, their family, if they have kids, their occupation, attitude, personality, relations with other general, technical, and more. So let me start off. My character's name is Christian. The meaning of his name is follower of Christ. He goes by Chubbs and Guthrie. The reason behind that is because that's how their family is. Like, that's how their family raised the girls to do it. He was born on June 11th. He is a Gemini. His physical appearance, he's 19. He appears broken, happy, and has mental and physical problems. His eye color is brown. His nationality is Mexican and black. He has distinguishing marks from like acne, just like every other teenager. Some of his favorites: his favorite color is purple. Favorite food is Mexican food. Mode of transportation, because he does not currently drive. He does have a one wheel, and that's how he transports from place to place. He has no habits. His background: he's from Sacramento. He has a high school diploma. He is street smart, not really school smart. His first kiss was in the sixth grade. His family, he's not close to them because of the way that they are with each other. He's more of a family guy to his girlfriend's family. He does not have any kids. His occupation, his dream job is to be a mechanic, a YouTuber, a YouTube influencer, and or a streamer. His attitude, he does have an attitude. um, he sometimes can be moody. He could sometimes be mean. It just depends on how his day is going. His greatest fear is losing his girlfriend. His priorities are work, trying to get his driver's license, and his girlfriend. His past failures are not believing in himself and giving up too easily. His personality, he fights against emotion a lot. His relation with others, he's not divorced because he's never had a wife. General, he wears a necklace that when he got baptized, that's the necklace he got. He lives at home. He doesn't want to live there. He spends money like there's no tomorrow. His prized possessions are what he collects. So he collects Halo figures and Star Wars figures. He does have a pet and a dog. He does own a computer. He plays an Xbox and PC. He is influenced by YouTube and history, and he admires his girlfriend. Now to go on to my next topic about narrative 7. Narrative 7 is about developing one of another narrative that I've created and communicate emotion through physical actions. So let me read my narrative to you. I think final product exemplifies all the feedback that I received within all of the time. I had two screens open so I could see what I needed to get changed and work on to make sure my narrative was the best that it could be. I made it to the where the reader would not get lost. I also made it go with the flow. I made sure it was more physical connections with the character. I want to show you what is happening, but still give the plot that it needs. Like in movies, you see the to be continue. I did that in the narrative. So, now with that being said, let me read my narrative to you. Narrative is called The Relationship. The background behind it is Isaac and Aveline have been having it hard. Aveline has been more focused on work and life that she isn't 100% there for Isaac. Isaac has been getting mad because he thinks Aveline is not committed enough, even though she is. Isaac one afternoon decides that he is going to try to fix their connection with Aveline. He wants to approach it differently. Not only this, but he is also seeing everything that stresses her out and he wants to be there for her instead of putting a lot of pressure on her. Isaac ends up going and taking a different route of showing his love to Aveline. He goes and tries to fix everything by showing up to her work with flowers and tried getting her stuff to make her less sad. Aveline ends up going to work telling them that she needs to start needing days off because she needs to focus on herself and get her life together. She goes and texts Isaac that she was able to fix her work schedule and all she must do next is talk to her mom about the whole situation. Well, upon Isaac's arrival, he does not see the text from Aveline and He does see the text from Aveline, and he starts smiling because he is happy to know that Aveline is trying everything in her power to show that she is just a part of this relationship as he is. He goes to text her back, telling her to come outside. Why? Because he feels bad for the way that he has been treating her verbally. Aveline was so shocked that she went outside and she saw him with all her favorite items, and it put a big smile on her face because she never thought Isaac would care this much about her feelings. They end up talking on company's time, and Aveline says that she is going to talk to her mom that night. Isaac explains to her that he is proud that she is doing all of this because it is making it seem like she really does want this just as bad as him. Only thing that he doesn't understand is the trust issue between Aveline and her mom. When Aveline was little, she did things that broke her mom's trust, and hence the reason she always had to come home early, or simply the reason she can't go out. She does not tell him this because she does not know what he will think of her next. Later that night, Aveline is scared to try to talk to her mom because she thinks her mom doesn't trust her enough. She calls her best friend to get it confirmed that she was doing the right thing. Her best friend said yes. Aveline then goes on to continue to talk to her mom and explains everything, that she wants a better life and that she wants to be able to have more freedom. Her mom was very open to what she had to say and said that she is going to start making a new trust. Aveline must be home at exactly 8:30 p.m. every night, so that way whenever she goes and hangs out with someone. If she continues to do that and be on time, her curfew will go up and it will be later. Aveline then goes to tell Isaac that she is able to go out later, and he gets happy. But if Aveline told him what has happened in the past, I would say that he would be more understanding. But now this is up to Aveline if she is going to make sure that she is always on time. Long story short, Aveline and Isaac have a better outcome and a better relationship. Now we go to see what happens next. Later on in the relationship, Aveline tells Isaac that they are moving too fast. He asks her what that means. By that, she goes to explain to him that what they have done in the first 3 months is what people do in the first year. Isaac is not understanding her and goes to tell her, "Fine, you make all the decisions now and you tell me what to say and what to do." That is not what she expected him to say, nor was that her point. She is starting to get mad because she just wants him to be understanding, that she wants to slow things down and get to know more about each other. Yeah, you may be in a relationship with someone, but do you know everything about that person? Aveline goes to her best friend and tells her that she is getting frustrated. Well, her best friend tells her that she needs to be honest and call him out on his bullshit. He should not be like this. Her best friend goes to exclaim that when you're in a relationship, if you can't get through the first argument, then you won't be able to have another one. Even to this day, Isaac goes to Aveline, telling her that he does not understand what she means by taking it slower. So they are going on a lunch date to talk in person because she is done texting over the phone. So now we will have to see what happens next in their relationship. That is my narrative 7. I do hope you enjoy it. And this is my final. I hope I did good, and I hope I explained everything the way that it properly needed to be explained. Sorry for some of the mumbling. I do apologize. With that being said, have a good day and a good night.